Hey geniuses, Sean here, one of the co-hosts for Digital Genius Radio. Today I've got somebody super special I want to introduce you to. You're going to get to meet Karen Sahetya. She owns her own Facebook ads agency, and in this podcast, she's going to break down the latest, hottest trends that are shaking and moving. Enjoy it. Welcome to Digital Genius Radio, the #1 podcast focused on guiding you to becoming a certified digital genius. We believe you can have it all by mastering social media paid advertising. We spent the last 3 years studying the most brilliant marketers today and applying their techniques. We've broken free of the 9-to-5 and successfully built a 7-figure online certification platform. From working with hundreds of clients, we found that most are overwhelmed or scared to actually dive into paid advertising. And this podcast is here to give you the cheat codes so you can flourish with your social media channels. Join us and follow along as we continue to learn, apply, and share proven strategies, as well as give you the insights on how to win online with social media paid advertising. And now, here's your hosts, Chris Baden and Sean Malone. Next up, we have somebody who's so special and near to dear to us. She's provided so much value into our life. Let me give you a little snippet or a taste of her background so you guys know who you're listening to right about now, because this is going to blow your mind. Karen began her career at Fruit of the Loom, okay, the underwear people, right? She's the marketing director for the underwear people, and she got licensed in the industry, and she started working with partners like Disney, Marvel, Nickelodeon, Warner Brothers, Hasbro. Then she started working offline with bigger retailers in the apparel world like Gildan Activewear, and then branched into a whole bunch of other stuff, which is insane, right? And then she founded her own Facebook agency. Why? Because she knew the offline world and how to market that as a marketing director. And then she learned the skills from some good stock. Like, we know where she learned her stuff is a boss, right? Like, and Karen's now a super boss, but she now has both spectrums. And so when she speaks with a customer, an individual, or anybody else that's interested in learning Facebook ads to become a master, like, there's really nobody better. So if you have a question about anything Facebook, now's the time to drop it in the chat roll. I'm so excited that Karen is here, because here's what we're going to do. I want her to tell a little bit of her story, and then I think getting into Q&A is going to be a big punch in everybody's face tonight, so I think that'd be something we'd love to do. Of course, if Karen has any other fire she wants to drop for us, that's it. But Karen, welcome so much to the Train or Die Show. Super excited to have you. The stage is yours.
Thank you. Absolutely. I have been really fortunate to learn from some of the absolute top people that I really look up to in the industry. And it is my personal passion. Yes, we have an agency. Yes, we run ads. It's my personal passion to turn around and help other people with Facebook ads and just sort out this mystery. So I saw some of your questions in the chat, and I definitely want to get to them. But first, I want to share with you a few of the really golden nuggets that not only I picked up in Fiji from some of these people, but also that we've just been testing, and we've seen some major changes, and I want to share that with you. So the first thing I want to share with you that people don't spend a lot of time talking about is placements. And so where your ads are showing up on Facebook. And so I don't know if you guys are running primarily just Facebook newsfeed, just in people's newsfeed or Instagram feeds, or if you're using all placements where your ads are everywhere. They're in the right-hand column. They're in the news feed. They're in the marketplace. They're in instant articles when people read articles, and your ads popping up in there. But a little pocket that we've found that works really well is Instagram stories. And so I just want to point that out to you, because it just kind of took off and ran that placement. And I think there are a few reasons for this. One of them is that not a ton of people are bidding specifically for this Instagram stories placement. People sort of just forget about it. And because Facebook is ultimately a big, huge auction, there are just less people bidding on that space, which brings your costs down a bit, right? So I just want to, I just want to share, I know Abdul said earlier that he's super visual, so I want to share something visual with you guys. I'm going to share my screen really quickly if I can find it. I want to give you an example of some Instagram stories. And there are a couple of ways to do these, and really both are working. So one is not bad. I'm not knocking either one, but one is working a little bit better than the other. Can you guys see this screen right here?
Yes,
okay.
You got it. Yep.
All right. So this is, who is this? Amazon influencer program. So you guys can see the way this Instagram stories, like, so you're just flipping through your stories. For those of you who just watch Instagram ads or watch your friends' stories, you're flipping through, and then you see an ad, and it's almost, it's a different scroll than that happens on your Facebook newsfeed. When you're looking at your newsfeed, you're scrolling probably pretty fast, and you're only really stopping when you see something that really catches your attention, right? With Instagram stories, the scroll is different. It's a different kind of scroll, and a lot of people don't even keep hitting the next. They're just watching one thing after another. They're done seeing your ad by the time they realize it's an ad. So you're getting a little bit of a different eyeball on it, right? So this is, if you don't change anything about your ad creative or your image, then it's going to look like this in your Instagram stories. It's perfectly fine. It works. But what we're seeing work even better than this is getting super specific about Instagram stories and making creative that is designed for Instagram stories. So it's portrait. It takes up the whole screen. See the difference? Just aesthetically, how nice this looks. Here's another example for those using ClickFunnels and Russell Brunson. You can see this full page kind of thing as opposed to something like this. And again, both of them work. But if you want to really take this to the next step, then I would encourage you to use something that is very specific for Instagram stories. So are you guys like me? Are you like addicted to stories?
Yeah, totally. Absolutely. Is there like, thank you for sharing that, because I think that's a really valuable tip. Like, is there a way, like the pixel dimensions on that picture? Is there specific, where do you go to find that stuff?
You can go, it's actually in Facebook's help area, and I can get you guys a link and you can pass it on to your group, but where it goes through every kind of ad format. But to simplify the whole thing, it's just portrait. Just right from your iPhone, just simply portrait. Or if you're using a stock photo or something like that, you know, you've got landscape and you've got portrait. Simply using portrait will do the trick.
Where can all these people follow you?
And where can you find me? I've committed to up my Instagram game. So you guys can find me at Karen Sahetya on Instagram.
Thanks for listening to Digital Genius Radio. We'd love it if you could share our podcast with 3 others that you think could get some value from it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. And remember, hit that notifications button so we can alert you for each new episode that comes out. You're on your way. You've gained knowledge and you've gotten smarter. You're becoming a certified digital genius. To continue on the right path, go to challenge.digitalgeniusradio.com and prove you have what it takes. Again, that's challenge.digitalgeniusradio.com. Enter your name and email and get started becoming a master of your own destiny.